Hey folks, I've been weeding the garden, and when I weed the garden, I bring greens to whatever doesn't have access to greens. So these are the quail. One has laid an egg in the food. There's some blue eggs back in the corner there. There they go. Delicious greens. I usually do sort of like a harvest and a weeding at the same time. So I was going through and taking out dandelion roots that I'm going to dry and grind for basically for tea. And then dandelion tops go in the pile. I was also cutting back some comfrey before it bloomed, so that I don't have seeds all over because it's really hard to dig up. Hey, you want to do that again, Mr. Rooster? The yellow bands on their legs are roosters, males. Isn't the bald spots in the back of their heads are usually females? No, wrong rooster. You leave them alone. Quail are one of the more bloodthirsty animals that I have. I've been rolling out my potato beds here. Another one there. And some cardboard getting ready for the next one over. This tree is a problem. It's too bad because it's such a beautiful tree. I've probably talked about this like 100 times already. But it's shading my garden and it's putting suckers up. Like the roots are spreading baby trees everywhere. So I can't really garden with it there. It's bad for my plants. But it's quite a lovely tree, and it's the spot that it's in is a really good spot for a tree. So it's just going to be very sad to kill it. And I say kill it as if that's going to be easy. It's going to be like a 5-year battle. Hey, mister. Let's see what's going on in here. It's been a while since you've checked in here with me. Mostly because it's pretty boring. There are chickens sitting and not hatching anything. Sitting and not hatching anything. A goose. Sitting and not hatching anything. Hey, mister. We're alright. More weeds that I toss out here, and then the geese eat them. Here's where I cut back the comfrey. Gives a little bit of room to the rhubarb too. That one I haven't cut back yet. But this is, you can see the purple flowers there. Those will produce seeds, which are a bit of a problem. had like a ton of rain. I don't know if you garden, there's like, your garden will seem like it's doing nothing, and it'll seem like it's doing nothing. And then just suddenly, everything leaps up and starts producing, like growing in such abundance. And that's what's happening here. We've had a lot of rain and also warmer nights than we have had previously, and so my greens are just pouring out of there. Like, I keep taking lamb's quarters out and there's just as many left. So I have another week or two of that, and then I'll have to just pull them all. So I need to get as many into the freezer as I can. Over here is my disreputable looking greenhouse that's full of peppers and eggplants. Probably better. It's nice and warm in there, despite the fact that a bear broke that window panel, so it's replaced by screen. And this one was broken due to the fact that this shed is falling into the ground, and so this greenhouse is getting stacked backwards because it's attached to the shed. So that has to be dealt with at some point, but in the meantime, that's my pepper shed. Oh, livestock trailer. Probably someone hauling cows around. So here's a pile of soil I've been working on. You can see I've been brushing the dogs. All this white is dog fur. I just grab a brush whenever they look like they want some attention. We're getting there, but they still have a lot of fur left. And Thea is, she gets really excited when I pet her, so then she wants to run around in circles. I have some tomatoes left to plant, as you see. I've planted a bunch of the blue Russian already in that bed. I planted Amorosa in that bed. Norkent in that bed. So then I have Rocco, German fingerling, and just some russet, like the kind that you would get at a grocery store and bake, left to plant. I had originally been going to do strips and then put this roofing tin down between so that the suckers wouldn't come up there. But the ground is uneven, so that didn't work out. When you walk on the roofing tin, it like crunkles and gets wrecked, and it's hard to walk on. So I think I'm just going to extend the bed like that and put squash in there or something. Maybe rutabaga. Something will go in there. This is my extremely insufficient pile of cardboard. Doing lasagna bedding like this, where you put down the cardboard and then you put down compost on top of it, and then the compost kind of rots through. Probably takes only a month or two, but by that time the grass has wasted a lot of energy trying to go up through the cardboard, and it can't. And by the time the cardboard is rotten, the grass doesn't have enough energy to come up through several inches of soil. So that's lasagna bedding. I mean, some people do it with just plain compost, or with ingredients for compost, not finished compost. But if you want to plant right into it, finished compost is good. Anyhow, it takes a lot of cardboard because you have to cover all the grass with cardboard. So I stopped by the dump today and picked up some cardboard, but there wasn't that much there. And it's not open for the next couple days, so we'll see. Some sort of improvisation, no doubt. Here's a wheelbarrow full of greens that I'm taking to the pigs so they can snack on them. Or maybe the ducks, I don't know. Someone. And this is some stinging nettles that I've cut for tea. A friend of mine made me some masks that I can wear out in public. So I am going to send them some dried stinging nettles and maybe some dried mint if that's something they're into. Here's some dandelion roots. One of the benefits of the way that I weed my garden is that, like, I don't take anything out unless it's really in the way or unless it's going to seed or doing something I don't want. But I have this nice deep soil, and so I just leave my dandelions. I don't try and get them while they're babies. And when they get big, I can quite easily pull them out, and I have these quite nice roots that are easy to process and dry. Much harder to handle, like if you're digging roots out of your lawn or something and they're all gnarled and crunchy and weird. Let's take this down to the pigs. I couldn't wheelbarrow one-handed, but you can see they're real happy with this. That's a lot of pig. One of my partners is coming up and we're gonna make some sausage in a couple weeks. It's pretty exciting, actually. I'm looking forward to that. I'm making my plans for who I keep over the winter. Finally settling on that after doing a lot of thought. Oh, look at those piglets sleeping under the tree there. They collapsed their house, so now they have to find other places to sleep. Delicious greens. Oh yes, delicious greens. He's eating the seed heads off, or the flowering heads off the Good King Henry. So that's the part that will have the highest protein in it. Smart pig. These ones are a little less selective. Oh, kind of exciting, actually. You won't be able to see it from here. But let's go kind of look anyhow. I have some baby crows that have just fledged, or they've just started flying around. Fledged. Hi, geese. All right, I'm over here. They're in... Oh, actually, that might be one of them on the branch there. They're in one of those trees. I actually saw the nest the other day. And so for the last several days, whenever I've come out, there's been a crow that kind of comes and flies over my head and caws a lot. It sounds like what sounds like an alarm. And then, oh, they're the babies, actually. They're on the back branch there. Two of them side by side. I don't know if you can see that. There they are. So one of the... Anyhow, there had been these two crows and now there were four crows. And the four crows, one of them was always sitting above my head. And then just the other day, I saw the crow parent fly over and regurgitate food into the mouth of one of these slightly smaller and slightly less good at flying crows. So that was pretty cool. Ooh, what have we got going on here? Babies. Yeah, So there was a crow nest up in there this whole time, which makes sense, I guess. I had been feeding them effectively from my leftover butcher stuff and from my gut bucket. So I don't know whether I need to worry about it or not. They certainly are keeping the ravens away. There are no ravens anywhere nearby, which is really good. But on the other hand, like, what damage are the crows doing? Are they stealing my eggs, or is that my dog? I don't know. Always something. Delicious weeds. What good pigs. Hey, baby. So, my boar is finally big enough that you can see his tusks. He has some, oh, well, that's not helping, hon. Anyhow, he has tusks in there, which is neat. And I don't know, maybe that's it for today. It's not a lot going on. It's a warm day. It's the longest day of the year. Maybe that was yesterday. Not too hot, not too cold. Everything is well watered. There are a bunch of things that are like on my to-do list, but so low down, like cutting this willow bush down so it can resprout from its roots. I really want to do that, but there are so many things in line ahead of it that I'm not even thinking about it. All my little groves of paintbrush, which are so pretty. I'm just walking back up here because I haven't in a while. The dogs run by this tree, and you can see that it catches their fur. Just brushes against them, or they brush against it, and makes for a nice furry little... You know, I wonder if I put like a brush there and emptied it, if that would help. This is my boulevard, like next to the road. And you can see one of the things that would be nice to do is cut back all of these aspen trees here. I like the clover and the paintbrush. It's good to have that there for things that need it. But the aspens, I'm under a power line. I don't really want to have them grow up and endanger the power line. BC Hydro will come along and trim every once in a while. But it's still not great to make them have to. Oh, there's a little wild strawberry flower. Quite often the wild strawberries don't produce very much out here, but they do grow. That's that wood pile that I really, at some point, need to cut through for winter. I have a couple months before I'm really worried about it. Hey, Avaloo. Up here is the corner where the dogs watch. They watch in the two corners of the property next to the road so that they can see anyone coming. The geese have been coming up here lately and nibbling, which is good. It had a lot of very long dandelions. There's some roosters. Oops. eating eating pig food. Yeah, just a lazy day. Oh, 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 that was piglet. I just saw some tracks in this sandy soil, but it was piglet tracks. It's like, oh, is that a fox? Something interesting? No. Piglet tracks do look a lot like deer tracks, though. Look. Speaking of piglets, hello, piglet. You're a cow-looking piglet. Oh, sleeping piglets. Oh my goodness, those are adorable. Well, hon, I don't have any food for you right now. Look at that one. Just stretched out. Sleeping so hard. Little orange girl. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have had one piglet go missing, which is really unfortunate. It does not make me happy. Haven't found any tracks or any remains. That furrow that's being dug. Excuse me. No. Those are my shoes. You cannot eat my shoes. 100%. No eating shoes. Yeah. Sleepy. Maybe a nap is a good idea. This is the auxiliary boar being flirty. That noise that he's making is hey, I think it's mating time type noise. He's been really annoying the last couple of days. I think he's in a puberty thing right now. Trying to mount sows who aren't even in heat. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at that. Very cute. All right, yeah, I think it's nap time. Beautiful day though. It's beautiful out. You all have a good afternoon.